All right, so this is Rockbox installed on the Innioasis Y2. I've had this for a few days, and I can say that Rockbox definitely resolves a lot of the issues that come with the stock OS on the Innioasis Y2. This is very easy to install. You use the updater application that they have for the Innioasis. It's the same process for the Y1 and the Y2. You install the Innioasis updater application, you select Y2 as your device in this case, and then you select Rockbox and follow the instructions on the screen within the updater app, and it will install it. As you can see, I have the iClassic mod theme going right now, but you can go ahead and change that theme within the theme files. It comes with several when you use the updater application. Another one is Pod 1, which gives you that classic iPod look. And while you're playing your music, you can see it looks like that on the Pod 1 theme. You can additionally change it back to the other one. There's many other themes as well available for Rockbox, so you can customize it the way that you like. But this, just for an example, is how this looks on the Innioasis Y2. As you can see, it looks just like the iPod, has the now playing, all of that. And I will say that Rockbox fixes a vast majority of the issues. And my biggest gripe in the stock OS was that the album artists were not in order. It would always show the featuring artists, so it would make the list extremely long. As you can see here, this is ordered properly. And within there, you can go ahead and select an album. And once you select an album, one thing that is still an issue on Rockbox is that for the track name, they still show the numbers in front of it rather than just showing the name of the track. And they also show at the end the length of the track. I think it would look a lot better if they, in the next update, took out the track number and the time as well. But again, this is the first version of Rockbox for the Innioasis Y2, so low expectations. Another big thing to keep in mind is that Bluetooth will not work right now when you have Rockbox installed on the Innioasis Y2. It simply does not work. However, you can dual boot, and basically you would just hold down the down volume button and the power button at the same time when you power on the Innioasis Y2, and you just go into stock OS if you want to use Bluetooth. But if you have Rockbox, Bluetooth still does not work. But again, you can go through the albums. It looks just like the iPod, and you can go ahead and select any song. And then once you do that, it'll then play the song like it does on the classic iPod, and it will show the progress, everything like that. Within Rockbox, you can use the scroll wheel to change the volume, which is a nice addition since the stock OS does not allow that on the Y2. And then it's just very, very customizable once you have this installed. As you can see, Rockbox installed there. I will say the boot up time does take a bit. It's probably about 30 seconds once you actually shut it all the way off. I think that's mainly because it runs on Android in the back end, and so it's obviously going to take a little while to boot up all around. But I would say that this single Rockbox firmware, if you flash it onto the device, will make your device substantially better. And once they figure out the Bluetooth problem, I think that's going to fix it a lot. I will say the audio quality is the same as it is on stock OS. I haven't seen a difference. I don't think they have figured out yet how to get direct DAC access on the device. As of right now, there's actually a pretty decent DAC inside this device. However, the stock OS does not really access it properly, and it gives you a pretty terrible sounding sound when you have wired headphones. And Rockbox has not fixed that yet. I know that there's other firmwares that they're trying to flash, like Y2 Player, which is attempting to get direct DAC access, which should fix that issue and allow you to play high resolution files. And I will say that on the stock OS, any high resolution FLAC files were not playing at all. Anything that was like 192 kilohertz would not play, but I noticed once I put Rockbox, it actually allows me to play that music. However, it does crash out after like 30 seconds into it, but I think they might be able to fix that on the newest update. Again, this is the first version of Rockbox that they have released, and this device has only been out a few weeks, so I mean, there's still a lot of progress to be made, but I already would say that since I don't use Bluetooth that much, that this device is substantially better with Rockbox installed in it. Just a lot more customizability, and just everything works. Like, as you can see here, like artists, this is how it looks if you look on album artists on the stock OS. Like, there's no album artist stored on the stock OS, so you just see all these featured artists, and it takes forever to scroll through kind of to find all your music. But again, on the Rockbox firmware, you have the album artist, so if your music is tagged properly, everything actually shows how it should. But yeah, I mean, overall, I would say this makes your device substantially better. Again, the way to install this, get the Updater application. Just Google Innioasis Updater application. They have one for Windows, Linux, and Mac, I believe. I did mine on Linux. It's just a simple command that you use to install the Updater app. And then you basically just plug in the device while it's turned off. You download the Rockbox firmware, you select it from the drop-down, select Y2, plug in the device, and then it flashes it, and then you basically just boot it back up. And you have Rockbox installed every time you boot. And then if you want to, again, boot over to the stock OS, after you flash it, you just hold down that down button on the volume while you're powering it up, and it gives you the option to use stock OS. But as of right now, this seems very promising. I would say this almost saves this device. Before, I would say it was pretty much e-waste with the stock OS and all the kind of complaints I had in my earlier video, mainly because it was just very limited with the stock OS, and just the user interface was not ideal for a device that you used mainly to listen to music. But this fixes a vast majority of those issues, and I think once they get Bluetooth fixed on this, I'd say this is a pretty good option for $80. You can put in a 1 terabyte micro SD card, I think up to 2 terabytes, with all your FLAC files. And then as soon as they update the newest firmware for Rockbox to kind of work better with the very high-end FLAC files, and then fix the Bluetooth issue, and even potentially get direct DAC access, I'd say this is a great investment for a device. But yeah, I mean, that's it as of right now for this video pretty much. I mean, just wanted to show you what Rockbox looks like on this device. But yeah, I would say overall it makes the user experience substantially better. Highly recommend flashing this on your device, trying it out. And yeah, I think this is a pretty good $80 music player. And then again, once they fix the Bluetooth issue, direct DAC access, all of that, it's going to be a great investment. They're still working out the kinks, but I'd say give it another few weeks, couple months, and I'd say this is a pretty good investment in the long run. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it helpful. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.